Today we're gonna get a little spooky for spooky season.
I had nightmares for like weeks.
It was kind of creepy up in the attic. Come do the nighttime ghosty tour.
This was pretty scary during the day.
I think Dad got a ghost on camera. I'm Tammy, and this is my husband Scott. We are two artists who lived and traveled 3 years full-time in our RV. We then decided to buy an old fixer-upper in Florida so that we have a winter home base to travel to and from. Till further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too. So we're gonna go to the May Stringer house. It's a historic home in Brooksville, Florida. We're gonna take the family with us, and it's supposedly one of the most haunted houses in Florida. And we're gonna do the historic tour. They do have ghost tours at night, but we can't do that. But we're gonna go see it during the day. You know, get a little feel for the ghosties, the history. And we're gonna take you along with us.
Oh wait, they just pulled up. So we gotta get going. Looking forward to this one because it's a 7-gable house. And the last time we were in the 7-gable house was the actual house of 7 gables up in New England last year. So looking forward to this.
And don't worry about Gracie, because her little cousin Annie is going to come over and they're going to stay in the house together today. We're trying to get her used to the house. But we love our historic homes. And it's a gingerbread Victorian 14-room house, so it should be cool. Hi, Annie. You excited to go to the historic house?
I am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You excited to go to the...
I'm ready to be scared. Good morning.
Oh, you have your grumpy old vet. Did you read your facts about
I
that?
haven't read anything. It was built sometime a long time ago. It's circa 1880 whatever and something like that, yeah.
I got one fact down. All right, we're gonna get ready and go. Head down the road, got an hour's drive. Welcome to Brooksville, Florida, one of West Central Florida's oldest towns. Be sure to drive around some of the old cobblestone streets in the historic neighborhoods. You'll be surrounded by a canopy of live oaks and the most beautiful historic homes you've ever seen. The May Stringer home is not only one of the most haunted houses in all of Florida, it is also the home of the Hernando Historical Museum. Up there is where the spooky guy lives, apparently. Do you see any ghosts peeking out the windows? The home wasn't always as big as it is today. In 1855, John L. May purchased the property and built a 4-room home for his family. But unfortunately, John died of tuberculosis 3 years later. His wife remained in the home throughout the Civil War and remarried, giving birth to a girl named Jessie May in 1869. Jessie survived her birth, but unfortunately, his wife did not. Jessie also died somewhere between 2 and 3 years of age and was buried somewhere on the property. And she is now one of May Stringer House's most notorious haunts. Jessie May is one of the haunted ghost little girls. We're gonna go in her room. People are said to hear her giggling, laughing, moving objects around, and it sounds like she just wants to play. But perhaps the most scary room of them all is up in the attic. And this is where not only did a young man hang himself, a haunt they call Mr. Nasty also resides. And we'll just leave it at that. It was later on that Dr. Sheldon Stringer bought the home and added 10 rooms to the house, giving it its Victorian appearance today. The property was not only his family's home, but his medical practice for many years, which was pretty normal back in the day. As you walk through the house, your tour guide will tell you about each room, the people who lived there, and some of the artifacts in the collection of historic items that you'll find there today. The other very interesting fact we learned that I never knew, barbers back in the day used to also do bloodletting and extract teeth, and that is why the barber sign is swirled white and red, so that they know that's somewhere you can go to have either extractions, bloodletting, or hey, a haircut. Did you know that? Comment below. Am I the only one that didn't know that?
What'd you think of that weird doll in the house, that two-headed doll?
A little creepy in the little girl's room. But the only time I got chills was down in the foyer area when she was talking about the little girl, and I got some tingles. But it didn't feel scary. I mean, come for the ghost tour at night, maybe you'll have a whole different experience. So would you do the spooky tour at night, babe?
Yeah, I will, but this was pretty scary during the day because when we were standing in the foyer, the skeleton sitting in the chair fell over and kind of leaned on me.
Yeah. It would be awesome to come for the ghost tour at night. They spend an hour talking about the history and the haunts, and then they give you equipment and you go upstairs and like turn the lights off and you can try to talk to the paranormal if you're into that sort of thing. We're gonna go find some lunch now and see what the rest of the day has in store. Mally's was good. The lady at the museum, the house, recommended it, and it was very delicious, and they had all kinds of homemade desserts, so we had to try that out. Babe, you gotta check this out. I think Dad got a ghost on camera.
No way.
You know how everyone was taking pictures and I asked them to send me their pictures in case I needed them for the video? I was just going through Dad's pictures he took on his iPhone, and I don't know what that is. You think it's a ghost? It's like blue, misty shape back in the attic. And I looked through all of our video. There was nothing that color. There was nothing like that. There was no glares. But just Dad got this.
It could either be a ghost or it could be a dirty lens on the iPhone.
No.
Shooting into the sun like that.
I looked at all of his other pictures and they were all perfect. There's no other glares, dust, particles, anything. And it's weird that it's like turquoise blue. And the attic is the most haunted part. That's where they do the ghost tours up there and talk to the spirit. So I don't know. Dad might have caught a ghostie. What do you think?
Yeah, I gotta see more evidence.
This photo has not been changed in any way. It's kind of blurry, but there's a definite turquoise thing going on in the back of the attic. What do you guys think? Lens glare or ghost? And what better way to end a night of hauntings and potential ghost captures than watching a spooky movie? But I'm not walking out to the RV in the dark by myself.
Three minutes is the magic time for these. Not 2 minutes, 50 seconds, not 3 minutes, 10 seconds, 3 minutes. Like I said, 2 minutes and 35 seconds is perfect.
You said 3 minutes.
3 minutes. It's already burning. All right, what movie did you get?
The new Exorcist.
I don't want to watch The Exorcist. I saw that when I was 15 years old and I had nightmares for like weeks. I had to sleep with my sister.
Maybe that's not something you ought to be divulging to everyone on YouTube. How old were you when you had to sleep with your sister from watching The Exorcist?
Did you change your mind after watching the previews?
It looks gross. I like scary. I don't know. I don't like gross. I like scary. It looks gross.
Well, gross is what it's all about, babe. I mean, I haven't been able to eat split pea soup since the 70s. Come on, we got popcorn. Gracie's ready. I'm ready. We're gonna watch The Exorcist. You can't throw out a big dare like that and then back out at the last minute.
I changed my mind. I don't want to watch The Exorcist. How about a rom-com?